Hi. Welcome to the TV16 studios. I'm Stephanie Gaskins from Open University here at USF.
And I'm Jerry Leonard, Development Director for TV16. Welcome.
Tonight we have an excellent evening of programming for you. We have Championship Ballroom Dancing with Juliet Prowse. This is the 1993 World Championship, and we're going to see all kinds of exciting dancing this evening. So hang on for a great evening of dancing, but before we go on to the program, we'd like to ask you to do one thing, and that is to pick up the phone and make a phone call. That's right, tonight we're fundraising, and we're raising money to reach our goal of $75,000 for this week. Now, we've just come out of Barney, and Barney is a fine example of some of the excellent children's programming available on this educational public television station, TV16. And if you've been enjoying Barney tonight and you enjoy the other children's programming on TV16, then you're a viewer who recognizes the value of educational public television. And now it's your opportunity to make a phone call and help pay for educational public television on TV16. How do you do that? You simply pick up the phone and make a toll-free telephone call to the number you see on your screen. That number is 1-800-654-3703. And speak to our friendly volunteers who have donated their time because they believe in public television. You know, we have volunteers in the studio from The Loft, USF Marine and Life Science Club, staff of USF, Academy of Senior Professors of Eckerd College, and Student Broadcast Association. These people are all here in the studio waiting to hear from you tonight. So go ahead and make that call and be the first caller this evening. And this week, we're trying to raise $75,000 to help pay for the quality programs that you and your children and grandchildren enjoy every day of the year. So pick up the phone and make that call before we go on to an exciting evening of championship ballroom dancing. And now here's Jerry.
Thank you, Stephanie. Certainly TV16, educating on TV16. Stephanie.
Thanks, Jerry. You know, Jerry is right. It's important that you make that call because your call, your individual phone call makes a difference because that phone call helps pay for the programming. That's right. Your individual phone call and your pledge of support to this educational television station helps us provide the quality programs that you and your children and grandchildren enjoy every day of the year. Now, fundraising time on TV16 is really at a minimum. I'd like to give you some figures to take a look at on the screen. For example, of 4,575 program hours scheduled in this fiscal year 1995, only 45 hours are committed to pledge drives and fundraising. That means that we come on air asking you for your support only 1% of the time. What that means is that 99% of the time when you turn on TV16, you're watching quality educational programs without commercial interruption, uncut, 99% of the time. So this is your opportunity right now, since we only come on air 1% of the time, to make that phone call and call that toll-free number that you see on your screen and make a membership investment in your educational public television station. Barney the Dinosaur is an example of the quality educational programs provided for children. It teaches children all about caring and sharing and things that are important for toddlers. And other programs on TV16 that are excellent for children include Where in the World is Carmen Sandiego, which is a big hit at my house. My 7-year-old knows more about world geography than I ever did, and that's something that's really important because world geography is changing a lot these days. If you're a parent that appreciates and recognizes the value of educational public television, then you recognize that TV16 is worth supporting. So go ahead and make that call that toll-free number, and make a membership investment. Here's Jerry.
And value it is, Stephanie, and an investment it is for a pledge of $90. Call right now. Stephanie.
Thanks, Jerry. And that's what educational programming on TV16 is all about. You're learning something every time you watch, whether it's through the children's programming, the programs that teach your children something valuable every time they watch, or whether it's through this exciting program that's coming up this evening, all about ballroom dancing, and we'll learn some steps and techniques from the experts. And Juliet Prowse is the program host, so this is going to be a pretty exciting evening. So stay tuned, but before we go on to that program, you still have time to make the call and call that toll-free number you see on your screen and speak to our friendly volunteers. They're here this evening. They've donated their time because they believe in public television and they want to help us reach our goal of $75,000. Now, the program this evening is pretty exciting, I must say. Some of the dances we're going to be seeing include the waltz, foxtrot, tango, quick step, and the Viennese waltz. I'm really looking forward to this. I have never seen a program like this on television, and this is an exciting moment. So if you're planning on taping this, get your VCRs ready. This would be a wonderful addition to your home video library. But take advantage of this opportunity to make a phone call and lend your support to TV16 by making that call. Your membership investment, whether it's $60 per year or $5 per month or a one-time donation of $30 a year, all goes towards paying for the programs on TV16. You can make that toll-free call now, or you can just jot it down and call us if this is not a good time for you. Also, you can write to us at our internet address, and we also have our regular address on the screen. That's WUSF TV 16, WRB 219, Tampa, Florida 33620, 6860. And now 1993 Championship Ballroom Dancing.
We'll be back with lots more dancing.
Welcome back to the TV16 studios. I'm Stephanie Gaskins from Open University here at USF. Isn't this fantastic? Those dresses and the dancing, this is going to be a great evening of championship ballroom dancing. But before we go back to the dancing, you have an opportunity right now to help pay for this program and other great programs on TV16. And you can make a difference by picking up the phone and calling that toll-free number you see on your screen right now. Make a membership investment in your educational public television station. We'll come back to more ballroom dancing, but before we do, make that call. It's important that you do because your phone call makes a difference and helps pay for this entertaining and educational television programming you view on TV16 99% of the time without commercial interruption, without us coming on air asking you for your support. We're on this week because we're asking you to help us reach our goal. We have a goal of $75,000 to reach for this week, and you can help us reach that goal by making that call. You know, tonight we've raised $90, and our break goal is set at $1,410. Your call, your individual phone call to that toll-free number you see on your screen can help us reach our goal, and our goal for the week is $75,000, as you can see on the screen, and this week we've raised $32,986. There's the first call of the break. Thank you very much. And that phone call helps pay for this exciting ballroom dancing on TV16 and other educational programs that you learn from every time you watch. We have volunteers in the studio. They've donated their time because they want to help us reach our goal, help us raise $75,000 this week. And they're here waiting to hear from you. So pick up the phone and call and speak to the friendly volunteers. Volunteers from the Loft Off-Center Theater, from the USF Marine and Life Science Club, from the Academy of Senior Professionals of Eckerd College, and the Student Broadcast Association. All of these individuals are donating their time tonight because they want to hear from you. And they believe in public television, so pick up the phone and call that toll-free number and make a membership investment. It's easy to become a member. We recommend a pledge of $60 per year, which is only $5 per month. But any amount is fine, whether it's a one-time investment of $30 or $5 per month. Whatever suits your budget is fine because it all goes towards paying for these programs on TV16. And now here's Jerry.
Thanks. I'm Jerry Leonard, Development Director here at TV16. You know, Stephanie, I can remember...
Jerry, you know, TV16 is a nonprofit public television station, and although we do receive money from USF and the federal government to help pay for the broadcasting on these programs on TV16, we do rely on viewer support to help us to continue to provide the quality programs that you and your family enjoy every day of the year. And it's important that you make that call so that you can help us reach our goal of $75,000. Now, that figure hasn't been arbitrarily just picked out of, just made up. It's an actual figure based on what it costs to run a public television station. And your support helps us continue to provide the quality programs that you would enjoy. Now, on the screen, you'll see some TV16 program facts. The cost of broadcasting these programs is $300 per hour. And based on a 12 to a 12-and-a-half-hour day, that works out to $3,600 per day. Now, if you look at it this way, if you were to watch 4 nights of public television on TV 16, that's $1,200 worth of programming. And your individual phone call tonight will make a difference and help us meet our goal of $75,000 per week. I bet many of you weren't aware of what it costs to broadcast these programs. And that's why we know it's important that you're aware of this information, and you can see why we come on air asking you for your support. Your individual phone call will make a difference. Whether you pledge to support by providing $30 as a one-time donation, or a $60 pledge, or $5 per month on an installment plan, it all goes towards paying for the programs on TV 16, programs that you learn from every time you watch, programs that are suitable for the entire family, programs like Nature, programs like Barney and Friends, and Carmen Sandiego, Reading Rainbow, programs that are suitable for the entire family, but most of all, you're learning something every time you watch. Tonight we have fantastic, entertaining ballroom dancing, and that's a real treat for viewers on TV 16. So go to the phone and call that toll-free number now and make a membership investment and help us pay for this fantastic programming that you're enjoying tonight. Jerry?
And don't forget, it does cost $300.
Thanks, Jerry. You know, it's important that you make that call because your phone call will make a difference. Your pledge of support helps pay for these quality educational and entertaining programs on TV 16. This is a sensational program this evening. Those costumes were just unbelievable, and the way the dancers move across the ballroom floor was just a sight to behold. And if you're enjoying the program tonight, then you recognize the value of public television on TV 16. We'd like to say thank you to Applebee's for donating sandwiches tonight for our volunteers. Our volunteers have given up their time because they want to help us reach our goal this week. They believe in public television. Thanks, Applebee's, for feeding our volunteers, and thank you, volunteers, for being here tonight. Now, why don't you put those volunteers to work by calling that toll-free number you see on your screen. They'll tell you all about how easy it is to become a member. They'll suggest various levels of support, of financial support, and tell you about the different methods of payment. You can use your MasterCard or Visa right over the phone, or there's a new program called Phone Check, which is just like writing a check, except you do it over the phone. Our volunteers can tell you all about it. Whether you pledge $60 per year, $100 per year, or you choose an installment plan of $5 per month, it all goes towards helping to pay for the programs that you value on TV 16, programs that teach you something every time you watch. If you'd like to send us a note by email, there's our internet address that is appearing on the screen, or if you'd like to drop us a line at our regular address, you can do that too. Just include a note stating that you want your check to go towards paying for the programs on TV 16. And now back to more championship ballroom dancing.
We'd like to see those professionals.
And enjoy. We'll be back soon.
Welcome back to the TV 16 studios. I'm Stephanie Gaskins from Open University here at USF. We have more ballroom dancing coming up in just a few minutes, but you still have time to make that phone call. Our volunteers are in the studio and they're waiting to hear from you. The phone number is 1-800-654-3703. And that phone call is a toll-free phone call that you can make right now and help pay for this wonderful program that we're watching tonight, ballroom dancing, championship ballroom dancing. Aren't those costumes spectacular? And the dancers, this is just unbelievable. I'm enjoying this more than any program I've seen in a long time. And if you're enjoying this program, why not help pay for this program? You can do that by picking up the phone and calling that toll-free number you see on your screen. And it's easy to become a member of TV 16. Our volunteers will tell you all about how you become a member. And your pledge of $60 per year will help pay for this wonderful ballroom dancing program that we're enjoying tonight and other TV 16 programs that are educational and entertaining at the same time. You know, we're going to be going back to the ballroom dancing program, but take advantage of this opportunity to make the call and pay for programming that is educational and entertaining. TV 16 provides solutions to your family's viewing problems. If you want to watch programs that are entertaining and wholesome, suitable for the entire family, then watching TV 16, that's the solution for your family's needs, because these programs are uncut, commercial-free, and 99% of the time when your family watches them, it's without commercial, without interruption, without us coming on air asking you for your support. 1% of the time, and that's right now, we come on air and ask you to help pay for the programs. This is public television, and your support helps us pay for these programs. You'll see on the screen right now the program hours scheduled versus the pledge time scheduled. Out of this fiscal year 1995, we have 4,575 hours of programming scheduled. That's uninterrupted programming. Now, pledge hours are scheduled 45 hours total. That means that 1% of the time you see us come on air. 99% of the time you're watching the programs that your family enjoys, programs that you learn from every time you watch. So why not help us reach our goal of $75,000 for the week and help pay for the programs? Your phone call makes a difference, that individual phone call. Pick up the phone and call that toll-free number and help us reach our goal. Here's Jerry.
Thanks, Stephanie. I'm Jerry Leonard, Development Director. We'll be going back to Champion Ballroom Dancing in just a few moments. Stephanie?
Thanks, Jerry. Looking at all those couples dancing across the floor, I picked a favorite couple, and they were the Pierre and Mireille from Montreal. She had on the orange, deep peach orange dress, and I thought they were fantastic. And if you enjoyed the programming, if you enjoyed this type of quality entertaining program on TV 16, then you're a viewer that recognizes the value of this type of programming. It's something that you learn from every time you watch, and tonight we're learning some new dance steps, possibly. And you can make a difference by making a phone call, calling that toll-free number you see on the screen, and put our volunteers to work. Tonight's volunteers are from the Loft Theater, Student Broadcasting Association at USF, and from Eckerd College, the Academy of Senior Professionals are here too. So put these volunteers to work, and when you speak to them, let them know that you want to help pay for the programs that you value on TV 16. And they'll tell you all about the great thank you gifts that we'd like to send you when you fulfill your pledge. It's easy to become a member. And not only are you helping pay for the programs on TV 16, but TV 16 enriches your life by providing educational solutions to your family's educational needs. Every time you watch TV 16, you're learning something new. And that's what this educational public television station is all about. But it costs money to broadcast these programs. And the cost to broadcast these programs works out to about $300 per hour. That works out to $3,600 per day. And if that seems like a lot of money, well, it is. But, you know, your individual phone call can make a difference and help us pay for the programs that you value, programs that you enjoy and learn from every time you watch. So call that toll-free number now and make a membership investment. Now we're going to show you a promotional video for Championship Ballroom Dancing 1994 that's coming up later on this evening.
It's sexy, romantic.
I'd like to say a big thank you to some of the viewers who have called in to pledge their support. James